self. I think all of us would have to plead guilty to having anxiety from time to time, and worry, and bouts of depression as well. You know, no one can avoid it in this life that we live in. And the devil's behind these things. If you flip the page over, looking at number 3 now, and I touched on this before. Remember I said how you're more likely to be depressed and have suicidal thoughts if you're alone? There really is a benefit in community, in being within a group, whether it's your family, a friend network, something like this youth group, a church family. There really is a benefit to having people you can spend time with and rely on. Even in terms of living a godly life, because, let's face it, when are you most likely to actually sin? Probably when you're alone, right? When you think no one else is watching you, there won't be any consequences for your actions. That is when we are most likely to actually, intentionally, with better knowing in our hearts, to violate God's word. So Luther says in number 3, to avoid solitude, seek out company. Fellow believers are there for consolation and encouragement in the gospel. Luther remained convinced that man's sadness is natural. It's natural for us to be sad. That is, it is connected with sin's corruption of nature. Luther saw sadness as the downright tool of the devil. The devil knows that sadness thrives best in solitude. And look at number 4. I think this is very important. I think one of the reasons that we have such a problem with depression, anxiety, and suicide in our culture today is because our culture has in many ways gone anti-musical. And I don't mean at all that the music industry isn't thriving, because it is in certain ways. But think about the kind of music that you tend to like. And I'm not saying that all of you are guilty of this or anything like that. But I've heard some pretty interesting music in my days, ranging from being basically some kind of screamo emo type stuff, which, to be honest with you, if you really listen to the words of some of these things, I have to admit, I listened to, what was it, Z93, that station? I do listen to it from time to time, I admit. But some of the lyrics on those songs on that station are just terrible. They're basically like, I'm going to kill you and dance in your pool of blood, basically, after just, I'm not, very, very disturbing lyrics. And we think, well, that's not gonna bother me. I'm above that kind of thing. I'll just listen to it for fun. I'm guilty of that too. I really shouldn't be listening to things like that. It's not helpful. And then you have the music that's just mopey and life sucks. Everything's going bad for me. Woe is me. Music like that. Well, the country breakup songs. How many of you, when you hear like Karen Carpenter come on the radio, I'm on the top of the world, you're like, get that off. I want to listen to something sad and depressing. Seriously, that's all you think.
Teardrops in my guitar.
Yes.
Go.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I know this one really good band. They're actually like a Christian kind of screamo band.
Yeah.
They're called Showbread, and they have like good lyrics, but they're still kind of like.
I've heard Christian screamo bands before too. They play at like 2 a.m. at all the Christian music festivals, late at night when only the interesting people go. But look at what Luther says in point number 4 here. Okay, this is very important. The songs of the church are powerful medicine in times of despair. And the problem with you guys, I'm not saying you guys, but me too, is that